Hi, welcome to a new episode of Sportsy. Let's talk SportsTech. Today we have with us one more Qatar SportsTech accelerator and mentorship advisory company, ComeTogether. ComeTogether's CEO, Lazaros, he is with us talking about how the technology is going to give control of the entire ticketing life cycle of an event to back to the organizers with the power of blockchain. As we know, event business is being cannibalized by the ticket scalpers and the fraud. These resellers are mostly professional and using ticket bots. Later, they sell the ticket at a very highly inflated price. So ComeTogether has come together to help the event organizers combat the ticket fraud scalping. They are giving the better audience insights. They are giving the attendees more than what they can expect. Please welcome Lazaros, CEO of ComeTogether. Hi, Lazaros. Great to have you on a platform, Sportsy, where we talk about sports tech, and great to host you. This episode is actually this was possible because of Qatar SportsTech, and today the Lazaros is a CEO of ComeTogether Technology. They are giving the control of the entire ticket life cycle to event organizers with the power of blockchain. So pretty interesting. So just want to know what is the problem that you're trying to solve with ComeTogether.
Okay. Thank you very much, Steve, for Sid, for the warm introduction and for inviting me here. It's great to be here. And to start with the problem, as you said, the events in business is being cannibalized by ticket scalpers. They are mostly professionals, and they use sophisticated methods like ticket bots to buy tickets the moment they go on sale. Only to leading to confusion about the price and availability of the ticket, and with their only target to resell them later at a much higher price. So this ultimately leads to lost revenue for organizers and performers, while the fans are getting ripped off. And even worse, some fans are denied access to events because they were sold an invalid ticket. So there is also the element of ticket fraud in this black market.
Okay.
And ComeTogether addresses these problems by addressing the cause of them, which is the form of the tickets today. As you are familiar, the tickets today are just a static QR code. So it can be in an uncontrolled way transferred from or sold from one person to another.
Okay.
So, and recently, even bigger issue for the events industry is that it's actually almost non-existent in many countries due to COVID-19. So we have developed a solution for this as well, which is a COVID-19 passport to track immunization, as well as therefore like vaccination.
Right.
As well as COVID-19 and antibody test status.
Okay. So
Yeah.
So interesting. My question is, if the event organizers are already selling the tickets and the bots are buying it, so who is actually getting sold in the black market? So who is actually good? The only person who is not benefited is the actual fan or the user who wants to go for a particular event and not getting it because the bot is buying it and selling it. So how do you actually analyze this problem, pinpoint, and who is going to be the beneficiary when you actually launch a system? And and also just want to add on how blockchain is playing a role here.
Right. So let me elaborate on how we solve the problem and which stakeholders are benefiting. We introduce a new form of digital ticket. So the ticket now is a non-fungible token on a NEOS.io blockchain. So with embedded business logic, essentially a set of rules set by the organizer that control its entire life cycle. So because we deliver the ticket on the mobile screen as a dynamic QR code that changes every 10 seconds, there is no way that the tickets can be resold or exchanged hands without while bypassing the app and the rules of the organizer. So
Right.
they can only do it through the app, through the blockchain, and enforcing the rules that are embedded on the blockchain.
Okay.
So all tickets are official, and the organizers' rules are enforced. And back together as well, the COVID-19 passport solution uses the same blockchain technology, because you have the same requirements for
Right.
back together for health passports. They still have to be non-transferable. They have to be people not be able to sell them, no tamper proof, and so on. So that's the technology behind that enables this solution. And the benefits are mainly they are for event organizers first of all, because they can offer a better experience to their fans that are currently, as I told you, getting ripped off, without the event organizer gaining anything. Like, they produce all the value, but in the end, like, a ticket scalper gets a double price without adding any value into this ecosystem.
Correct.
So they protect their fans because they can set a resale price ceiling, let's say, and at the same time they can also benefit themselves by getting some commission from its resale. So they can we unlock new revenue from the secondary market, while so far they weren't receiving any of this extra value that their work was creating. And as well as performers could be getting some of this extra value. So we have revenue, secondary market revenue management tools on the tool, and for sure this goes to all types of events. So when I'm saying event organizers, I mean could be football club, sports teams, could be venue owners, and it's also for other ticket selling companies. So we are technology providers essentially. So other ticketing companies that are selling ticket for behalf of
Right.
all those stakeholders can benefit by using this technology and providing these benefits to their customers and getting extra revenue as well.
Okay. That was actually one of my question about how does a company like Ticketmaster, who is one of the biggest in the world, selling the tickets for the events and the games and the shows, is going to be benefited because of the technology of ComeTogether. That's actually was going to be my question.
Yeah, they could be potentially adopters of the technology, but probably they are also developing something. They will develop as well,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
someone
obviously.
will.
They're the big guys, but I think it's always good to have early more advantage. And as you said, you are not a star. You're no longer a new player. You're already there. You've done almost 20, 25 different events before pre-COVID. And now this is the new start for you with Qatar SportsTech. So what is the role Qatar SportsTech has played in your journey?
Right. First of all, we have done 14 live events, just to
Okay.
for political correctness. So, and the Qatar Sports Tech role was really instrumental in our journey. It's the network and the mentorship that it provides us is really takes our company to the next level. So we definitely get, as you know, Qatar is a country that has their vision and their goals towards becoming a international sports hub. So aligned with that vision, the market of Qatar is it's a great target for us, and QST really gives us the greatest chance to get our foot in this market. And
Right.
yeah, as well as the actual mentorship and the network of mentors that we meet,
Mhm.
and the improvements that we are doing in every aspect of the business is also
Mm,
big.
Great. I think that's what we get to hear whenever we hear about Qatar Sports Tech, mentorship, advisory network. And basically, what they bring to table is a great network, which opens up the business opportunities. So, on the same line, what is your targeted business opportunity in the sports industry, and how do you see the next 24 months? Uh, okay, let's we can't forget the COVID situation. It is there, but otherwise, a lot of places the stadiums are still going now going full, and a lot of the events are getting sold. Online events are happening. A lot of online events are like the rock shows and pop shows are happening online now. So with all those things, where do you see your technology going from here?
Right. We see. a big opportunity to restarting events. As you said, there are many online events are not our focus,
Mhm.
so we don't think that you can get nearly the same experience
Right.
from online events. Not that they are bad, but they are, we don't consider them a replacement of live events,
Correct.
and that we think that after COVID, live events will be back fully and even stronger. So we are trying our best to make them happen a bit sooner. So what we are working on right now, for example, in Greece, is we are leading an initiative here. We are on the Qatar SportsTech accelerator, but we are a Greek startup, so most of the team is from here, but also
Right.
from other countries. So we are working, leading an events restart initiative here,
Mhm.
and some of the consortium includes some of the biggest music uh, industry players here, like the biggest music event festival organizers, the biggest hip hop label in Greece with more than 200 million YouTube views, uh, and healthcare providers as well. So what we're trying to do is to do a pilot event.
Mhm.
So we are currently in talks with the government, and they are in the process of finalizing this in order to have, as I said, the technology that we provide with the COVID-19 passports uh, used outside of the event with a mobile healthcare unit that can do rapid tests, store the
Right.
tests on the app, and then this together with the ticket will be validated from in the entrance of the event. So we will be able to do actually a safe event within the COVID-19 period. And this has been tried as well in other countries like
Wow.
Spain so far. And there was an event with almost 500 people, and there was no case found.
Mhm.
Because, yeah, I think it's, of course, with the mask. So these two measures you have a test, rapid test outside of the event, and then you have a mask inside the
Okay.
event.
Interesting. I think this is pretty new. What is it? With time created a use case. I think we're pretty good. So one more question I had. Usually when we talk about NFT, the tokens like non fungible tokens or the blockchain technology, we talk about one particular item can be distributed among many people. Uh, with because it's address. So how do you actually sell the whole ticket and not part of the ticket?
Right, right. So yeah, NFTs are all the hype in
Correct.
2021. It's the NFT year. So yeah, we had the ticket. We did the ticket as an NFT in 2018, but we are happy that the market came to this direction eventually. So yeah, the NFTs are great for digital collectibles. So this means that you can actually sell the ticket even after the event. So imagine the World
Exactly.
Cup. You went to the World Cup, and 20 years later, this ticket has value for collectors and
Correct.
things like that. So um, what you can do, this happened with physical collectibles. People were, I have collection of tickets from all the concerts that I was going because I was a music event enthusiast. So other things that people were collecting were football cards, so
Correct.
player cards. So this all these things, as everything in the world, moves to the digital world now.
Yeah.
So in the digital world we can do more fancy things. So you have you on top of the ticket that is collectible, you can put a memory from the event
Hmm.
and bundle it with the ticket. So let's say a player scores a hat trick in the World Cup match. That's a great thing to
Yeah.
remember. And you can have this a video, or even more an augmented reality thing of this memory bundle with a ticket, and then this ticket can be so it's going to be redeemable only from people that went to the event, the actual
Right.
fans. So fans have bigger motivation to go to the matches in
Correct.
case something like that happens. So it can be redeemable only from them. They get it, and then they can sell the ticket with this memory to other people outside of the stadium. And this, what it does is that it expands the market globally from a geographic limitation that a live event has. It expands it globally. So of course, the organizer and the performance and everybody that has the intellectual property can get commission from each time this digital collectibles is
Yeah.
resold after the event.
So it's a long-term benefit for organizers and the event collector, event parties as well. So it's so nice, and this is actually innovation. This is about a new age. That is what you guys are doing on, and wonderful to hear about that. So Lazaros, thank you for being on the show, and wish you all the best with ComeTogether. I love the name. It's people come together, and probably the whole NFTs are going to come together in future. But
Yeah. And let's not forget back together as well for the
back,
COVID-19 passport. So
yeah, back
that's the
together as
story.
well. Yeah, great, great.
Okay.
It's wonderful talking to you. Thank you, and wish you all the best.
Many thanks, man. I appreciate your invitation, and it was really a pleasure. Have a great day.
Yes, you too.
Bye bye.
Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, and thank you for sharing. But please do subscribe on our channel, Sportsy Says, and help us spread the word about Sportsy. We go with the same handle, Sportsy Says, across all the social media platforms.